Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, Jim, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up as well. I really like that confidence he has about him. There's a swagger at play.
Tries to play it through. Van Balten. Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to get it away. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Danielson.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now who's going to be first to this? Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Danielson. Serginho receives it in a good position. Goes for a shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Van Balten. Rijkaard. Oh, good-looking ball. Duke unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Serginho. Now it's Batistuta.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Piqué is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Now then, the ball's come loose. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Danielson, good driving run. And it's Jorginho. What's going wide left? Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's been taken short. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Batistuta. Oh, right place, right time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. That's really well manoeuvred.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Batistuta gets into a good position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Strokes it back. He's in plenty of space here. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Passing nice and neat. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kukçu really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. That's just playing it safe and simple.
They've played it short. He's in a great position here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Baresi. Jorginho. That has been slung wide. Estevao has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Donadoni. Donadoni wants to run onto this. No way through there. Could move up a gear here. Estevao.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Knocks it into space. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game
Aquí
here.
están los jugadores.
Milan unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Looking to play him in. Van Bouten cuts out the pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Kukçu. This ended up in no man's land. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Rijkaard. Throw in. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Cafu. Jorginho is always looking to break lines. Drives it in. And the shot! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Jorginho.
You have to expect that from everyone now. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Albert Ferrer cuts it out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Neymar, it's run loose, who's going to get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. That pass isn't the best. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Esteval. Esteval will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. And it's gone back to the keeper. And the keeper's given it a watch. He hits the net. AC Milan are all square. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Gol del Milan, convertido en el minuto
So time for
72.
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Cambio.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He'll try from distance. Denied by an instinctive save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's making progress on the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Milan are looking to break at pace. Oh, that was vital. Avellaneda do have a chance to counter here. And it's Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Esteval. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Cafu gets over and intercepts. The final 5 minutes. Esteval. Cafu looking to hit the byline here. Piqué attempts a clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Zanetti. And it's Rijkaard. Cafu.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Keeper's got good distance on that. That has been cut short. Great vision. Albert. And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Yamal.
Such good technique.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Crosses it in here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Kukçu is always looking to break lines.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Donatoni. Kukçu. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, now he can... He's in! Must be! And a chance! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And it's Eintracht Frankfurt who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 9.
Eintracht Frankfurt have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Good ball, good take. Batistuta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Messi. Dani Olmo. Raul. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, just skips past his man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Conte and Bastoni, and it's Roberto. Conte. Well, played right into his path. He's got Yamal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Eintracht Frankfurt really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Van Bouten.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Messi, he's in a great position here. Oh, that's neat. Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Roberto, showing great feet there. Nicely weighted ball. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Yamal. Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. And Roberto, quality ball. He's looking wide, looking for the run. Great work on the overlap. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's gone for goal! Dani Olmo stood his ground strongly.
There will be
Messi.
one added time.
Wriggles his way through. Kupchu. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Milan currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Goes for a shot! Conte. Bastoni. Roberto. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And he plays one through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Dani Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Batistuta. De Gea deals with that nice and simple. He won't be happy with that one. And that's really well manoeuvred. Raul has created one goal already. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Olmo. Now he's got space here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Messi. Great challenge, time to perfection. Could be danger here. And he's found a way past. Batistuta had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Batistuta. Now it's Yamal. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. To Roberto. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And this is Raul.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Defending was strong and firm. This might spell danger. Maldini. Messi. Plays the return pass. Kukçu. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's put paid to the danger. And they're back on the ball again. Short changes him with that pass. Neymar. Looking for the far post. And that has been cleared. Cristiano Ronaldo. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number
Well, height
17,
could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Coming on to replace him is
Casillas claims comfortably.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Milan have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Piqué. And it's Tonali. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And he can thump it away. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, this looks sharp. White. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Zio Roberto. He's a sharp little ball here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. And it's Messi. Tries a measured ball. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
He is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Tries to play it through. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bastoni has it out wide and in space. Now he's got space here. Rosicki purring. It's Rosicki! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Rosicki. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! And he's stuck it away. 2, and we've barely begun here. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Messi. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's having a good look here. So the perfect chance to get one back. Messi! And he's managed to get rid. 2 down already, a nightmare start. Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Neymar.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rijkaard. Quality ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Shevchenko. Cannavaro makes the interception. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rijkaard. And here's Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Impressive jump. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Rijkaard. Juve gives it back. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bastoni. Irwin. Cannavaro. Saviola. And here's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in plenty of space here. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's going across goal. Donadoni. Spread out to the left. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Donadoni. No way through there.
Diouf really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Neymar. Kukçu. Now Neymar. Donadoni. Juve. Well timed, excellent interception. Brzezinski. Can he get on the end of this? Saliba cuts it out. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. The cut. Oh, good effort! Harmlessly behind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Maldini. And it's Neymar. And he's being shifted off it. Threads one in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Thinks about the shot. And he's heaved it away. And we've reached half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. And Bastoni. Mbappe. Saviola. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Crossed into the middle. And that should get the job done. Nicely aimed pass. Kukçu. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now it's Shevchenko. Looking for the run. He's shifting, and Shevchenko!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar.
Chelsea have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's on it, can he get away? No, he's not getting his way this time. Spread to the right.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to pass it through. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Milan can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Messi. And this is Saviola. Saviola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Costa Curta clears it away. Diouf. Lovely ball and a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Donadoni is offering a wry smile there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cleared without hesitation. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Played with finesse. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cristiano Ronaldo. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a really well-measured ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Closing in on goal. Messi! And it's in! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have movement on both benches. Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Milan could be just about done here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage. Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Cambio di giocatore.
Just a... That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. Messi!
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Tonali can see things others simply cannot. And here's Bergkamp. Brzezinski. Bale.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And we're done. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan, they just didn't seem to have a plan.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Takes a shot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. He is through here! And it's played in.
Well played and well cleared.
Donatoni. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi picks it up out wide. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Juve having a look. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Rodri. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And Cherki. Dumfries tries across. Van Bouten is there and he can get that clear. Juve. Oh, easy pickings there. Massaro. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Dumfries.
Belgium really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Stood up well to him there. Donadoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! He really is something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! They have pulled themselves right back into it!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Some really good ball movement, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pinches it off him. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, can they get him away? Neymar. Donadoni in acres of space out wide. Azar. Cherki. And here's Messi. Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 40 minutes is number 19, Massaro.
Milan have their lead. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Kukçu. And it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cherki. And it's Denzel Dumfries. For Rice. Oh, good spread. Dumfries. Kukçu. Donatoni.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's Ronaldinho.
Oh, really well played.
So, a temporary halt to the action. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Please welcome the two sides.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Milan leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. And so the action is resumed. Kukçu! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Deftly away. Chiellini. And it's Van Bauten. Messi. Cherki. For Rice. Azar. Neymar wins the duel this time. Rice. And that has left him in a heap. Donatoni. Kukçu. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Neymar. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's been won straight back. He's a sharp little ball here. That's put paid to the danger. Donatoni. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shevchenko dominates aerially so often. Now it's Ronaldinho. Donatoni. Serginho. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No way through. Right. It's Azar! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Chiellini. Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Hazard. Neymar. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Ronaldinho. Donatoni. And it's Kukçu. Koulibaly gets it away. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He has found the way through. And this is Shevchenko.
Belgium really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Hazard. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Can he get on the end of this? The ball goes in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Duke looking to add to his goal. Oh, delightful ball.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Serginho. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. AC Milan could counter here. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rice. So what can they make of this? Kukçu. Rijkaard. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival, Chiellini. Saliba. Van Dalten. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
This is a promising build-up. And no, that was never going to make it. Over to the right flank. Rice. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Hazard. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Oh, they could break here. He won't be happy with that one. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Beckham. Pass somewhat off target. Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Zola.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Duke. And it's Kukçu. It's a searching pass. Can he latch on to this? That's tidy. Donadoni play. Oh, good effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
In towards the back stick. Donadoni. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has been slung wide. Oh, good spread. Beckham. Kukçu. Here's the team's great visionary. Well, that looks a decent ball. Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And here's Zola. Saliba gets it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. And it's Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. Donadoni. And it's Kukçu. Ball played for Kukçu. Donadoni. Spread to the right. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's a pretty loose pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Petit. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zola. And it's Kimmich. And here's Beckham. Beckham has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And he's taking no chances there. Duke absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Great vision. Duke, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Zola, he's looking wide, and it played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kukçu. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, fabulous play! Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. So, a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And that's a dangerous ball. Looking to play him in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now he's got space here. And that has been cleared. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Petit. And it's Beckham. That is ended up in no man's land.
Stade Rennais have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And the ball is out of play. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Juve currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they've finally cottoned on to the fact that this centre-forward is talented, highly talented.
Juve was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Serginho Donadoni gets a foot in here. Juve. Now it's come to nothing. Goes long and straight. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Beckham goes short. Cuts it back. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Caresses it through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Silvestre got a long way forward to join the attack. Shifted it to the flank. And he's intervened well there. Looking for options for movement. Drills one in. De Gea claims it. Safe hands. Knocks it into space. Now it's Messi. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ball played for Rijkaard. Passing nice and neat. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
There's a quick free kick. He's had a shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and
That pretty much did it.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Lee Kang-in. He's having a hit! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted. Tries to thread one through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Mbappe. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 4. À sa place, le numéro 10. Changement.
And it's Kukçu. Gets a good foot in there.
Kukçu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Guti. Tries to play it through. Selamat. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Knocks it out wide. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Beckham. Cross needs to be good. That has been knocked clear.
De temps additionnel.
Bergkamp. Well seen. Saw that coming. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 25. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 17.
Bergkamp. Can he get on the end of this? Crunching tackle. Spread it left. 4 extra minutes added on. Beckham finding himself in space. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Attention, changement.
Milan making further changes here, and in quick succession. Hangs one in. Point-blank header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
The whistle's gone, and the game is over. A good watch, a really good watch, both sides. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Maignan,
We all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that...
It's Van Basten! Fantastic from Van Basten!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Donadoni. Mateus. Now it's Kaut. Now it's Kaut. Now he's running away. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Gerrard. That's really well cleared. And he's only too happy to take that back. Nicely spread. Zanetti gets a good foot in there. Well, there's the clearance. Zanetti. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. It's going to be another throw. Oh, that's delightful. Zanetti delivers. Donadoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Joe! Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Van Basten. Looking to play him in. Pinged towards the front line. Saliba cuts it out. Now it's Van Basten. McAllister is always looking to break lines. And here's Kaut. And he's running through. That's destined for the flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. McAllister. Manchester United are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Cleared without hesitation. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Now it's Van Basten. McAllister shoots! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And he's there to clear it. Chiellini clears. McAllister gets flagged offside. McAllister. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Kaut. Zanetti. That's an imaginative pass. It's Gerrard! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Mateus. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar. Just past the 40th minute mark. Kirkchu. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's well spotted. Marquinhos. McAllister. That's Gerrard. Now it's Van Basten. Donatoni.
There will be one.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And he's quick to get rid. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Milan currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. Terrific effort! Oh, it's come off the upright. Donatoni. Neymar. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar. Mateus. Van Basten. Gerrard. Van Basten has found the net here, of course. And it's DiMarco. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Now it's Couch. It's a really well-measured ball. Mateus gets into a good position. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Mateus goes short. Now, can they get him away? Incoming delivery. Saliba gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. That looks a good ball through. And he's heaved it away.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Van Basten deals with that comfortably. Deftly away. Zanetti attempts a clearance. And it's Rijkaard.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
McAllister picks it up out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a super give and go. Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. And that's another good win of the ball. Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kukçu does really well to win the ball there. Donatoni. Oh, this is a terrific run. Mateus. Now Van Basten. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Kout. And this is Van Basten. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Kout. Mateus. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Kout.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Due to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
That's a look and place it forward.
Number 22,
McAllister. Kukçu. McAllister. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That's Rijkaard. And it's McAllister. And he plays one through. Van Bauten. Chiellini. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Saliba. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Ball played for Kukçu. Quality ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Announcement with the father of a boy in the great...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. According to what we've been told, this is... Can he finish? Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too. Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Looks a good ball through. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Olise. Dani Olmo. Neymar. Some really good ball movement. Rijkaard. Van Bouten makes the interception. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. Dani Olmo providing an outlet on that flank. That's a throw. Dani Olmo crosses.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific effort! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just eases him off the ball. Thinks about the shot. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been... Rijkaard! Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. So it is still 0-0. Valverde. Valverde drives forward on the overlap. Looks a good ball through. And this is Firmino. He's rising! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Dani Olmo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Van Bouten.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
And Neymar. Rijkaard. Kukçu. And here's Donatoni. Saliba. Gullit did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That is a brilliant interception. Neymar. And it's Messi. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Donatoni. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pull it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's managed to get for it. Shevchenko! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Now it's Neymar. And it's Messi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Number 11.
First breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he's been shifted off it. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he is deftly away. Rijkaard. Chance here to counter. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's a key interception. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Milan leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Kukçu. Not the most accurate pass. Firmino. Lovely pass, but great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Juve. Neymar. Kukçu. Oh, look at... He's had a shot! And he hits the net! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 24.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Olmo. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And here's Hullet. Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, there's a probing ball. It's a promising position. Oh, that's a fine interception. Olise. Juve. Rijkaard. Firmino. Donatoni. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And this is Neymar. Firmino. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, now he can run away with it. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitutions taking place.
He won't be happy with that one. Olise. Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. And that has been knocked clear and smartly reclaimed. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's picked it up out wide. Produces a cross. Puyol can get it clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Milan
Number
have
8,
their third corner.
Danny Olmo. Number 13, Olise.
And they've got rid.
Coming on the field, number 21.
Manchester United
Messi.
are looking to
Number
go
6,
forward now.
Kukchu. Substitution in progress.
Ferdinand. Here's Puyol. Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. That is good strength. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And they win it back again. Messi. Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Valverde into the last 5 minutes. That ball looks a good one. And this is Hullet. And here's Messi. Now it's Kukchu. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Vinicius Junior getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Has been indicated.
Oh, some tackle that. Kukchu. And that's that. Milan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Gerrard. Dembele, chance! Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon.
And Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Neymar. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is good alertness. Donatoni. Robertson. Howson. Rijkaard. Opts for safety. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Kukçu. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And it's Kukçu. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, good-looking ball. Kvaratskhelia, decent chance! It's bounced back off the post. And he's heaved it away. Donatoni. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pass is just off target.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Araujo clears it away. Donatoni. Now he's got space here. And he shoots! Rijkaard. Yamal. And it's Dembele. Araujo. Ball played for Rijkaard. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Juve. And it's Neymar. Messi. Tries to dink it through. Pass somewhat off target. Kvaratskhelia charging forward, the ball at his feet. Probing pass. Howson calmly anticipates. Could move up a gear here. Oh, can he get onto this? Space for him to turn and look. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Zanetti is there, and he can pick it up. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bonadoni. And he skips past his man. Araujo is there to clear. Kirkchu. And that's been intercepted. Yamal. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And here's Dembele. Yamal. It's played through for him. And the finish! Played with finesse. Robertson. Now this could be a chance. Kvaratskhelia with the delivery. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains. And a chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Araujo. Howson. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. To Gerrard. This looks promising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. Garcia gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Neymar, threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here. And Messi! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Gerrard. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Kvaratskhelia is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Kirkchu. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Tries a measured ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Howson. Chance here to counter. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Kirkchu. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Neymar. And he can thump it away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good strength. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gerrard. Yamal. Donatoni proves too strong. Juve running with the ball. Neymar. It's Neymar! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Attention, changement.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Searching pass he's played there. And they've got rid. Clipped into space. And it's hoisted clear. Chance for a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Changement en cours.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. In towards the back stick. Cleared without hesitation. There will be a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. Spread neatly. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Leaking in! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Lee Kang-in can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Tries a deft little ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nicely shaped ball. In acres of space out wide. Milan have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour.
Gerrard. Bebeto.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always look. No breakthrough, and we are into time added on. He's in a great position here. In comes the corner.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 8, Gérard. À sa place, le numéro 20.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, which... Messi! Goal! Milan! And what a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vinicius Junior. Out for a throw. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, floated through, and the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bellingham. Puskás. Count picks it up out wide, and he's managed to get free, and he's certainly onside here. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pinches it off him. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? Van Bouten defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. Is there any support? He might not need it. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's gone direct. Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Saliba.
Milan really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind, Peter. Just
decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's a decent clearance. There's the shot! It's a loose ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Neymar. Kirkchu. And he can thump it away. And it's Kirkchu. Donatoni. Some intricate passing. Look, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Couch. Delivered from distance. And that has been cleared. Kukcu. Now it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rijkaard tries to pass it through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Costa Curta. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. They get a throw in. Gerrard. Stood up well to him there. Messi. And here's Kukcu. Neymar. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking to play him in. Neymar. Nice interception, well timed. Cannavaro clears without hesitation. Neymar. Neymar's cross. And that's the keeper's ball. And it's Messi. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's a good ball out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now there's a fine ball. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Gabriel does really well there. He is strong. Vinicius Junior. Aims beyond the defence. And he's cut it out. Neymar. Looking for the run. And he's intervened well there. Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Batistuta. Oh, no joy this time. And it's been hooked away. And he is dashing away. Puskás receives it in a good position here. Donatoni. And that signals the end of the first period. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. That gets us going once more. Now it's Puskás. He's looking wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to thread one through. That's a throw. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Costa Curta. Batistuta. Batistuta going forward. Batistuta. Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Neymar. Kukcu. Donadoni running with the ball. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Couch. Cross to the back post. And he's taking no chances there. Milan are 2 up early in the second half. Neymar needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Bellingham. And it's Otto. He's picked his way through. Now, what about this cross? That's put paid to the danger. And Batistuta! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Assegnato al 66esimo minuto, numero 5.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the shot! And there's a goal! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That's a little off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Look at the space here! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a promising position, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Azar getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Shoots! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Madrid leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Messi driving forwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Maldini. Ball played for Kukcu. The final 5 minutes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard, a man never lacking in drive or determination.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Messi.
Mbappe.
Numero 8.
McAllister. And he's picked out the run.
Il numero 20.
Madrid really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Gerrard. Batistuta. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Costa Curta. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now the breakaway. Nakata. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football.